Hey y'all, it is your girl Taija New, aka the Nubian King, and we are back with another episode of the Bedroom Chronicles. I am so excited. Thank you to everybody who supported the first episode and has been sharing, that followed me on Patreon. I really do appreciate you. And while we are on the topic, if you are not a member of the Nubian team on Patreon, I have no idea what you are waiting for. Make sure that y'all become members on Patreon because that is where all of the exclusives are going to be. That is where longer episodes are going to be. So if you have not yet become a member of the Nubian team on Patreon, that is where you want to be. Okay, make sure that y'all become a member, because why wouldn't you want to be a part of the Nubian team? We're just unapologetically ourselves. I don't understand. So of course I am back with another one. And if you notice on this particular episode, I am wearing my UMass hoodie. And I said on the last episode that I was going to go ahead and wear a UMass hoodie sometime during the show, but I said, why not this week? UMass is where I earned my undergraduate degree. For those of you who are just tuning in or just kind of learning about me, UMass is where I earned my undergraduate degree. And it was like one of the best times of my life. I can't lie. It was one of the best times of my life, college was. And that experience cannot be, it can't be imitated by anything else. It's very unique and near and dear to my heart that I wore this particular shirt, because this is from the Pre-Med Society. I was a pre-med student. I was treasurer of the Pre-Med Society. Yes, I know. I'm very nerdy. I never ignore or hesitate to say that I am a complete nerd. I understand that, and I will tell you and admit that every step of the way. I am. So shout out to UMass, shout out to the Pre-Med Society at UMass Amherst. Your girl Taija New is representing this week. So again, for any of you who this is your first time tuning in, and for those of you who are returning, as I said on the last episode, if you have any apparel from your school, any apparel from your hometown, make sure that you send it to the P.O. box that is written below here. And I will try to get it on the show. I wear a small. So I will try to get on the show. But if you have hoodies, hats, anything like that, t-shirts, I will try to get on the show. If you own a business, or if you have some brand that you also want to represent, I will check it out and make sure that it's good for the show, because it's got to be on brand, y'all. It's got to be on brand. A lot of y'all know me, and y'all know that there's certain things I just don't do, say, talk about. So just make sure that it's on brand before you send it, so that we don't have to go through the fact that I can't wear it because it's not on brand. But with that being said, again, 100 Center Street, number 89, Chicopee, Mass. 01014. Send your apparel. I'll try to wear it. We're back with another one, and I just wanted to give everybody an update on where I am kind of right now with music and just life in general. Right now, 9 to 5 has been kicking my tail, honestly. I cannot wait for the day. Like many artists, I can't wait for the day where I am an artist full time, because it is very grueling and it is taxing on your creative flow and your creativity. It really does drain you sometimes when you're dealing with just daily stuff that has nothing to do with music or anything like that, and it kind of just really drains you. I mean, life experience also does give you more material to talk about. You do need life experience, but there is just some life experience, y'all, that is just a day in and day out kind of thing. And the 9 to 5 is definitely one of those, and it has been really just taxing on my brain. My stress levels, my anxiety has been up because of work. So it's really been taxing on, it just doesn't allow anything creative to happen because I'm just so stressed all the time. And it's not to say, woe is me. I'm not trying to complain and make you all feel bad for me. It's not that. It's just, it is what it is. I'm just keeping it 100. As far as music goes, I did want to give you all an update about the Grammy consideration, because I am completely 100% transparent with all of you every step of the way. I would never try to make anything look like what it isn't. You know what I mean? I'm not a smoky mirrors type of person. So if you didn't know, Grammy nominations were announced this past week. And I did watch the live announcements on YouTube, and it was very quick the way that they did it. But I did watch, and no, we did not end up on the list of 5 to be Grammy nominated. So, with that being said, was that a surprise to me? No, it wasn't, because of the fact that it is a very competitive field, and even mainstream artists are competing for those 5 slots, right? So, it's even harder as an independent artist to gather as many votes that are needed for a Grammy nomination, because remember, it is the Grammy committee, that makes those decisions, the members of the Academy, Music Academy. And they're all, first of all, you got to understand that some people are record labels, some people are, their own execs and things like that. So there's a lot that plays in there, because they want their own artist, to be nominated. And so there's just a lot, and it takes a lot in order for a person to be able to get that slot. So I'm just grateful for the experience, number one, because one thing that it taught me is that I want that feeling again. And it's the weirdest thing. I compare that feeling that I got when I was sitting there waiting to see the names that showed up on the list. I was sitting there, and it felt so much like the day I got my acceptance letter to college. I remember that day like it was yesterday, and I wasn't even home. And my little sister got the mail and was like, "You got an envelope here from UMass." And I was like, "Big or small? Is it a big envelope? Is it a small envelope? Like, what is it?" And she was like, "It's a big envelope." And I just felt all of the air leave the room. I felt like it was just like, as she's reading these words. And then she told me, "We congratulate you, and we're happy to say that you were accepted." And when I heard those words, I literally screamed, okay? And so that was a very pivotal moment in my life, because I knew right then and there what education was going to do for me. I've always been very big on it. I understood right away, even in elementary school, what education was, and what doors it could. I just understood. And everything that I had done throughout school, through elementary school, through middle school, through high school, was for that moment, right? So there was a lot of preparation that it took to get there. And so when that moment came, it's like I said, the air just escaped the room, and I just felt like, oh my God, this is a huge moment for me, and I don't know what I'm going to do if I'm not. I mean, that's a different kind of situation, because, if I didn't get in, then I didn't get in, and I would have probably had to go somewhere else, or so that's a little bit of a different situation, because with a Grammy you can try again, right? And yeah, you get a little older, but the opportunity is the same, right? So I realized right then and there, when I heard the other names being called and I saw them popping up on the list, I realized right then and there, I want this feeling again. And when I want something and I'm determined, there's nothing that can stop me. There's nothing. So that's just to say, there's more to come on that, y'all. I said it in a post. I said, no matter what happens, it doesn't make a difference, because we will get there. We just didn't get there this time, and this is a snapshot. I said it in a post. This is a snapshot. We are still filming. We're still filming. So this is just a moment in time. Okay. We've got a ways to go. So this is not the end of anything. It's not. It's actually the beginning, because that feeling that it gave me, it lit some crazy fire. And I can't explain it, but I feel renewed, which is like crazy. So, y'all can't stop, won't stop. We are still going, and trust me, by this time next year, we're going to be in a completely different place. The Grammys was that first step, it was a step in the direction. We've got the consideration as a notch under our belt, and now we're going to move on to other things, all is not lost. Trust me, nothing's lost. If anything, like I said, it made me that much more hungry, and I'm already hungry. So I'm like, look out, world. We're going to do big things. So that's the Grammy piece of everything. But other than that, y'all, everything's good. Except for, like I said, the 9 to 5, it's really been doing a lot to me. And, since I've started working on music and presenting my music, I have been working in my 9 to 5. I've been working in higher ed for years. Since I began music, actually around the same time it's kind of weird because they're in parallel. It's these two lives, right? It's the scholar, and then it's also like the creative, and they're just running alongside each other. And I will say that I just feel as if it's time for the creative side to take more control. And for the chapter, I'll never stop being a scholar, of course. I love learning, so that's never gonna not be a thing. But I feel like this chapter is pretty much coming to a close. And we're going to be headed straight over to music and doing that full time. Just working on making that happen. Like a lot of other independent artists out there, it's the trying to make that happen and what those steps are going to be to get there. But I am feeling like that chapter is closing, and we are moving on to working in music full time. So that's where we are. That's where we are in everyday life. But yeah, lately I've been super, super duper stressed with the grind. You know what I mean? Of the 9 to 5, and the what it does to your like mental state. It's just insane, It's so insane. And the work that I do is all here, right? My job isn't physical labor. So it's not taxing on my body, it's taxing on my mind. So it's already like beating down my mind, and then politics and everything like that. I'm just uninterested, and I'm disenchanted with just like, I just don't, I just want to live in my passion. I want to live in my passion, and I want to do that because I'm ready to live my truth and be where I'm supposed to be, and I know I'm not right now. So that's me keeping it a buck on that. But I have been thinking a lot lately, and I'm like, gosh, what should I do when I do the Bedroom Chronicles next time? And what songs and everything like that. And one of the songs that I was thinking about doing definitely is something that is unreleased. And I feel like it feels so good right now to do that particular song because I feel it in every inch of my body. Like I said before, once we get going, there is no stopping us, and I'm already going. I'm already going. So there's nothing that's going to stop me from achieving anything. There's not. And anyone who naysays or who doubts that or whatever have you, they've never gotten in my way before because it's not relevant to my process. It's not relevant to my journey. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's a personal issue. If someone has like, they doubt you or they feel like, oh, you're not going to make it. That's their thing. That's like projection, right? And so for me, I'm like, I'm in a space where I feel as if, you know what? I'm really in a like kind of shit talking mood. And kind of puffing up my chest. Because I've been doing this for so long, and I'm a very, like, anyone would tell you if they meet me, if you've ever spoken to me, I'm a very humble person. I really am, but there does come a time where you do have to like papao, you know what I'm saying? And ever so often I had to dip into that bag and remind people who I am, and I didn't just become popular or anything like that. I actually really worked very, very hard to even be known and come up on people's lips, honestly. And so I feel like I want to do a little song for y'all. And this song here, you know what I'm saying, is called Flojo Mojo. It is unreleased, so let me know what it is that y'all think. And if you want me to release it. But let's do it.
Before I pass the torch, who want it? Who want to rump with the squad? Nubian strong till I'm gone, man. Listen, Juice the DJ, the most official to the tissue when it comes down to it. Just know, before you talk to the king, you gotta go through me first, alright? First things first, who's better than Taija New?
Shout out to DJ Juice.
Thinking you got connects, riding up that 91 of your Facebook friends ride? There ain't no tour. Frequent flyer miles, stamps, and passports is all we know. Let's go.
Welcome to the track where the money reside. Hit the gap. Bet on me, get the cash. Tell her go home. Get your phone. Take a picture. No contender, line them up and not finish. Anybody can get it. I am the creme de la creme, so she can come get this. I'm lucky hoping she brought a friend. I'm in need of a witness, so they can sit in the stands and whisper, oh no, she didn't. How I run it when I ain't come off the blocks. Pass the baton, champions.
She's too damn quick. It's a rap, that's it.
Flojo, baby, I got that mojo, baby. Knocking you off your pedestal is too easy, I'm deading you. Pace yourself now. Man, I'm so fucking ahead of you. They hate to say you're doping this cause you're so damn incredible. Haters say it's doping when you went on to discredit you. Exchange zone, so seamless our change over. You might as well pack it up in the season, it's game over. So give it up cause you can. So give it up for the champ. You give it up for a chance. Oh, you stupid, I can. You penultimate, I'm second to none. I penultimately to finish the story she's done. No la morena no necesita ayuda. Ella es independiente porque lo quiere. Come on. How I run it when I ain't come off the blocks. Pass the baton, champions.
She's too damn quick. It's a rap, that's it.
Flojo, baby, I got that mojo, baby. So that song was called Flojo Mojo, and I literally wrote that song because I just felt like people were really playing with me. One day, I just decided I'm going to write Flojo Mojo because I have to remind people that there's a reason why I'm here. I'm not here to just make noise. I'm not here to play around in your face. And, you know, I'm here to actually give something real. And I'm here to contribute something real to music because I love it so, so much. So, you know, I just had to do a little pop, 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 you know what I mean? Just to let people know, like, stop playing with me. Like, do not play with me. I am such a laid back person. I really, really am. But please stop playing with me, y'all. But yeah, I am, again, like I said, I feel renewed. I feel refreshed. I feel like we've only got up to go from here. You know, the Grammy consideration was one part in our story. It is one snapshot. Trust me, there's going to be a lot more of those to come. With everything it is that I've gotten to works and things like that, it's not a game, y'all. It hasn't been a game, but it's definitely not a game. So, you know, this is just one piece. You know what I'm saying? So, get ready, buckle up, because we are in for a ride, and I am so grateful to the Nubian team for holding me down. Y'all are the best. Y'all are the real MVPs, honestly. And you know, you keep me going, because if you don't have any fans, you have nobody. Like, you have nothing. You can't do anything, right? Because they're looking for draw, followers, things of that nature. And if you don't have that type of engagement, and you don't have people who want to listen to your music, who will go out on Spotify or Apple Music and listen to your music, you just have nothing. There is no career there, right? So thank you so much to all of you who continue to support me and continue to cheer me on, and who I've even spoken with since the Grammy nomination announcements were made. Thank y'all for your words of encouragement and letting me know, like, girl, this is just what you did was something huge, you know, and y'all have been letting me know how monumental that was for my city that I love so much. So I really do appreciate those words, because I get caught up a lot with what it is that I have to do next, that sometimes I don't really take the time to sit there and think about what I've done or what I'm doing. I'm always like ahead, you know? So I appreciate all of you for reminding me this was huge. Because I'm already thinking like, okay, next, what's next? And so you keep me grounded. You keep me grounded. You keep me right here, and you're my gravitational pull. So thank you so much to all of you.